Hello everyone. This is a different setting. I decided to leave my house. I hope you can hear me because there's some BTS blasting in this cafe. I'll put the link to this cafe in the description or on the video. But it's basically a cafe that turned into a BT. What? It was a BTS dorm turned into cafe. Today I'm gonna answer more random questions. But before I get into that, I'm gonna give you a little what I did today. It's currently 4:30 p.m. I went to Kyobo, which is this bookstore, and I've been wanting to go for a while, but it's so far from me. And like I know there's like some different Kyobos like around me, but this one I'm like emotionally attached to because I usually go to this one all the fucking time. And they have like a variety of like English books. So I've always seen this one book and I never bought it because it's not that I'm not like really the type of like girly that listens like reads self-help books and stuff like that. Because okay, I'm literally saying I'm not that girl, but I'm literally not that girl. I don't know, something about them. But it's like, you know what? I need to better myself. And I got a lot of inspo from Yunjin from Le Sserafim because she's so well spoken. I'm like, girl, I want to be like her. I want to fix my way of speaking a bit because I say like a lot to the point where it's so frustrating. There's been points where I've stopped saying it because someone pointed it out, and then I got like, oh fuck, I guess no, I can't say it. But then I went back on it again, and then I recently saw that actually the word like is like a filler word that women use because they're so used to men interrupting them or just anyone interrupting them because they like don't think that their opinion is important enough. So women have accustomed got used to saying like as a filler word because they want to show that they have something else to say. And I was like, wait a minute, that makes so much sense. Literally, misogyny goes into everything. It's actually insane. But, anyways, I digress. I picked up this book, classic. I've seen it everywhere. And I have a feeling like being a woman in my 20s and not knowing what the fuck to do with my life and having so much shit going down in my brain and everything, I feel like I need this because I don't go to therapy. I can't afford therapy. And I just never gone. And I feel like I should. I definitely should. I don't have the resources for that right now. So I decided to get this book, Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton. And it says, with a new chapter on everything I know at 30. So I think this would be like a really good book for me to read as a woman. That's gonna be maybe my summer read. I wanted to get another book, but it was 20 bucks. This was like not 20 bucks. This 20,001, which is like 15 bucks. It's so fucking expensive. And I was gonna get two, and it was gonna be like 40,001. Hell no! I'm just gonna find like the online PDF of the other book that I want. But yeah, I decided to get this one. And then I just walked around like got to went to some stores just to look because what am I gonna buy? And now I'm in this cafe. Let's get going. First question. I literally just searched up fun topics to discuss. So we're gonna do this. If you could build a hidden passage, a hidden secret passage in your house, where would it lead? If I could build a hidden secret passage in my house or my apartment, I think I would do okay. The way I'm taking this is like it can lead me anywhere. It doesn't say exactly place, but I'm just gonna take it like that because that's just how I'm gonna take it. I would put a door that would take me back to my house in the States so that I could see my family and I could see my dog anytime I want. And yeah, I think that a passage to my house because while I am very privileged to be here and I am very grateful that I get to be here and I can stay here with no worries, it's still very hard for me to go visit home because plane tickets are just it's your kidney, girl. You gotta sell your fucking kidney. So I unfortunately do not have the luxury to go visit home whenever I want or during vacation. It's really sad, especially this summer. I would have gone back home to visit for the first time, like during the summer, not like winter. But due to the World Cup, I was not able to go back home because the plane tickets were literally so freaking expensive. Like even to there's like a direct flight from here to my city in Mexico, but even then it was like so expensive because of the World Cup. So Mexico better fucking win that fucking World Cup because girl, I'm it's preventing me from seeing my family. So we better fucking win. I swear to God. But yeah, it would be a door that would lead back to my house so that I can visit whenever I want and maybe my family can go visit me too. But yeah, I think it would be that, especially because I do miss my family a lot and I do miss my dog. I really she's everything to me, my emotional support. Oh, I love her. Okay, next question. If you won the lottery tomorrow, what is the most ridiculously frivolous thing you would buy now? Actually, I have no fucking clue. Is it like one thing? You know what? I make the fucking rules. It's my fucking video. I'm gonna say, if I win the lottery, what would I fucking buy? If I won the lottery, I would, girl, duh, a better place. A place where I could fucking live. I would also buy clothes. Finally fucking buy clothes that like fit me and that like I don't have to throw away every end of the season because they get so ugly because they're such bad quality. I would do that. I would get, obviously, plane tickets for my family so they can come see me, so that they can come see Korea and what I've been living in for the past five, what? Almost 5 years, 4 years, 5 years. I would do that. Probably buy my family a nice home, send money home, since I'm gonna have so much, girl, to my family as well. Yeah, I think I would also get like maybe I would definitely buy clothes. Finally buy everything that I want. There's so many things that I see that I would really love and then I cannot buy because this expensive or doesn't fit me. But anyways, okay, next question. This actually kind of fits with this in a way. If all expenses were paid, where in the world would you travel first? I would go back home. I would I okay guys, one thing about me, okay, I'm from the city, San Antonio in Texas. Oh my god, not me doxing myself, but anyways. Fucking hate that fucking place. It is so fucking boring. There's nothing to fucking do. You have to drive everywhere, obviously, like everywhere else in fucking the United States. I hate San Antonio. I don't like it. Like I can be there for like maybe a month. Even the last time I was there, due to some sad circumstances, I was there for like a month. Not a month. I think I was there for like maybe 2 weeks, and it was already like, okay, take me back. Take me back to Korea. I cannot be here anymore. But yeah, sadly, I would go back to San Antonio to see my family. And like Mexico's like right next door, so I would just drive there. But yeah, I think I would just get a plane ticket to go back home. I would do a vacation as well, but yeah, I should go home. Yeah. If someone were making a movie about your life, which actor would you want to play you? Who who would play me? Suddenly I have no actors in my head. Girl, I don't know. Girl, Katya the drag queen. Whatever. Oh, what is your all-time go-to comfort show or movie? Okay, so I think I have multiple. Do I have multiple? I don't know, but one that for sure, two. One that for sure that Netflix fucking removed from their fucking streaming. That 70 show. Ooh, I love that 70 show. I remember I just have it. I used to have it like just as background. Love that show. The Office is also another one that's just like run as background. Abbott Elementary. Fifth season. I just finished the fifth season because I literally forgot that I was still watching the fifth season. I thought I had finished it. No, I think I had like 6 episodes left, and I literally was like, "What the fuck?" And I finished that, and I might keep watching, like rewatch it, because it's just so good. Another TV show. I think that's it. I think so. Okay, next question. What is your ultimate guilty pleasure song that you blast in the car when no one is listening? Let me think back to when I would drive. I would play Growing Pain a lot. Growing Pain. I would play Growing Pains a lot by TXT. Good as fucking song. Y'all should listen to it. I would play that a lot and I would blast it really loud. It was also during the time that Free Fall came out. What the fuck am I saying? When Free Fall came out, I was back at home. I was in the States. It was after I graduated language school here. So I was back at home for a bit and Free Fall dropped in October, I believe. And Growing Pain was a fan favorite in my car. Me, I'm the fan. That was going platinum in there, I'm swear. Like gold. What's higher than platinum? Gold? I don't know. It would be Growing Pain. Another one would be, let me look at my music. Ooh, Kiwi by Harry Styles. Y'all seeing a pattern? So fucking good. Ooh, if I was able to be like back at home right now and like been able to be driving and listening to the Seventh Year album by TXT, I would be blasting Dream of Mine. I'll be fucking blasting that shit. Yeah, I think it would be Kiwi and Growing Pain. Oh, so good. So good. Beat those two. Definitely. Next question. Where do you stand on the great pineapple pizza debate? Great? I would not say great. That's just fucking disgusting. Because usually pineapple pizza comes with like pieces of ham, right? I remember like when we would like my cousins or anyone when I was little, if it was like in my vicinity and it was the only thing I could eat, I would take off the pineapple from the pizza and then I would just eat it with ham. Yeah, I think it's fucking disgusting. That's it. That's my stance on it. Next question. What was a completely bizarre or weird thing you fully believed as a child? Okay, so this is a funny story. In Mexico, where I'm from, there's this famous lore, kind of. This there's this house on the mountains, and it's close to where my grandma's sister used to live. So we would always pass it. It was called La Casa de los Tubos, which means it's like a house made out of pipes. I would say tubes, but it's more like a pipe house. And there's like a lore behind it where like this dad was an architect and he was building this house that didn't have any stairs. It was all ramps, hence why it's like pipes. Ramps going up for his daughter because she was disabled, so she used a wheelchair. Legend says that she when they went to go check the house, it was still under construction. The dad was like talking with like whoever, and he was calling out her daughter's name because the daughter went out to explore, but there was still no windows installed. It was just, like no glass installed. It was just the windows, and apparently she just rolled off the big ass window, and sadly she passed away. I don't know if that is true, but apparently like it could be true, but apparently like her ghost haunts the Casa de los Tubos and also like a lot of construction workers due to like the unsafe parts of the house during construction. Oh, and the lack of like safety. Apparently construction workers passed away and stuff and died, and people do like rituals and shit like that in there, and I would believe that shit as a child. Like I remember my uncle, fucking uncle, he would drive through there at night on purpose when we were coming back from like an event or something. He would drive past that on purpose on the way to my grandma's sister's house, and my grandma's sister's house was so fucking scary. I literally would cry every night if I slept over because my cousins lived there at the time. I would fucking cry and everything like that. And then my uncle would fucking drive through that fucking house and like just to scare me. And then we would drive back to my aunt's house, which was already fucking scary enough. And I would be fucking crying myself to sleep. Anyways, I believe that shit. But now I'm like, I don't know if I believe it. I believe they remodeled the house, but I don't know if I would believe it me as an adult. Next question. What do you like to do? I like to do this. I like to, on my days off when I have nothing to do, I like to go on little dates by myself and I just go to a cafe, sit, me hago pendeja, which means I just do nothing, literally look doing nothing. I think I would do that. I like going to cafes. I like to maybe like wander around and like look at shops by myself, like window shop and stuff. I like doing stuff alone. I'm very comfortable with doing things by myself. I really like it. Yeah, I think that's what I really like to do. Or like I go back home and I just bed rot. Sometimes it can be a bit boring, so I try to leave my house to at least like maybe a cafe around my house so that I don't stay inside my apartment the entire time. But yeah, that's what I like to do. Yep. Okay, okay, this is a fun question. How did you decide to call your pet the name you did? Oh, there's two questions. Or how did your parents name you? Okay, I'll answer the first one first. First one first. How did we come up with my pet's name? Actually, like there's a video of my dad getting us my dog Nina for the first time, and I'm actually gonna insert it here.
¿Quién está ahí? Mira quién llegó a la familia nuevo. ¡Perro! ¿Qué? ¿Ya viste quién llegó? ¿Qué? Mira quién llegó.
¿Qué? ¿Cómo se llama? ¿Qué tipo de perro es?
Es un cabapú.
Um, it is. I think it's the funniest. I think it's the funniest video ever, and I actually always cry every time I watch it because it's just such like a oh, and I'm getting like choked up right now. I just love that video so much. Like oh, I love my dog. Anyways, ooh ooh, okay, girl, calm down. So I remember we were in the kitchen floor and we were thinking about like the names and stuff like that. And Carlos, my brother, at the time, he still likes it, but he really likes Tina's Burgers. Tina's Burger, Bob's Burgers, and he really liked the character Tina, and he was like, oh, Tina, and we were like, girl, no, we're not naming her after fucking Bob's Burgers. Then I think at one point someone said like another name, but with like Ina at the end, and we were like, no, and I think it was my dad, or was it Gabe, my younger brother, Gabe? I don't know who it was, but somehow the name Nina came about. We were like, okay, that's a good name. That actually looks like a Nina, and that's how we named her Nina. She's so cute. And then how did your parents name you? Okay, now this is like I actually have no, okay, okay, wait, pause. I was actually gonna be named something different. My name is Katya. In English, Katya, I guess. I'm named after my mom. And apparently, I could be very fucking wrong. Apparently, my grandma saw the name Katya as like a store named Katya or something like that. She really liked the name, and she decided to tell my mom that. I don't know if that's true. I have yet to like ask my mom. And Katya is a Russian name. I think it's short for Katerina. So people sometimes like ask me like, "Are you Russian?" I'm like, "No, girl. That's just my name." But also, my name is spelled differently because my grandpa, he's a painter, he's an artist. So he thinks he's like all cool and unique and shit. So he decided to call each daughter, like change the spelling of each daughter's name to something completely different. So for me, Katya, I would, instead of Katia or Katya, he decided to be like, oh, let's be edgy, Kattia. So every time someone like at school they would do attendance or anything, people would think that the double T means something and they would try to like pronounce it differently, but it's like no, girls, just a T. But anyways, I digress. Apparently, my mom was actually very set on calling me Carlota. So my name was actually going to be Carlota, and my brother's, because I'm a twin, my twin brother's name's Carlos. So it would have been Carlos and Carlota. And I think I would have gone short for Carla because Carlota is a bit, girl, am I 90 years old? Like, this is insane. And because my mom's grandma's name was Carlota, so she wanted to name me that. My dad literally was like, what? We're not naming our fucking daughter Carlota. Like, you're just giving her like years of like probably hazing or bullying. We're not doing that to her. So they just decided to call me Katia. So that's my name. That's the story behind my name. Okay, where have you enjoyed traveling or visiting? Japan. I really liked Japan. I really liked Tokyo. One of my dream destinations in Japan would be Sapporo or Okinawa, I believe. I really love to go to Sapporo, but yeah, Japan was really, really nice. Ooh, deep question. Anything weighing on your mind lately? Ooh, girl, there's a reason why I picked up this book. I don't know. It's just like going through life as a 20-year-old, 20 something, like middle 20s, mid 20s. What the fuck am I saying? Mid 20s as a woman has just been a bit hard because, society, you want to look a certain way, you want to think a certain way, but ooh, guys, this song is so good. Sorry, Spring Day is playing. Anyways, sorry, I'm getting distracted. I feel like life is honestly full of surprises, and sometimes things don't go the way you want. I find it really hard, like, to come to terms with that because, especially right now, being in university, it's like a lot of things have not gone how I planned, which is fine. Like, I am a true believer in like things happen for a reason, but it's still very sad to like experience because it's like you come to this place, country, this university thinking that you're going to be able to study what you want. You finally choose something that you want to study because I've gone like years of not knowing what to do with my life, not knowing what to study, and not even going to like wanting to go to university. But then I finally have something that I wanted to study, and then I wasn't able to because, well, due to unfortunate events of like education and like me not being able to pass certain things or have a certain GPA, which is fine. Like things happen. Like it's okay, but it just sucks that I wasn't able to do what I really wanted to do. So it's just like the way of what the future holds for me with this degree that I'm going to get. And it's not that I don't want it. I feel very privileged. I am privileged to be able to even be able to get a degree right now. Like there's women right now in, I don't want to get this wrong. Afghan? Yes, Afghan. Afghan? Yes. Women in Afghan like recently like their rights literally have been stripped away from them like completely. They cannot do anything as women. So I have to keep in mind that I'm very privileged that I'm even able to afford to be able to do this, to have the right to do this, because there's literally people around, like there's literally women that cannot do any of that, and it is literally so sad. Oh my god, I'm getting choked up. Okay. Ooh. And it's just so sad. So it's like you really have to humble yourself and put things into perspective because there's a lot of things that you are able to do while other people are not, and you literally have to like always keep in mind of that because ooh, okay, girl, I'm gonna change the subject now because just beware that there's other people that don't have the privilege to do anything. So that's something that I'm literally working on because sometimes I feel like I get in my head and I'm like, oh, it sucks that I can't do this, I can't do this, and I'm like complaining to myself, and then I'm like, wait a fucking minute, like I really have to think about the fact that there's people out there that can't even can't even afford to complain about certain things because they literally don't have the right to complain, and it's very fucking sad to see that in this day and age there's still people that live like that. Next question. What's your hot take or unpopular opinion? My hot take is that everyone should just stop trying to be something that they are not and should really try to embrace who they are as a person because, especially now, I think that we, especially as women, unfortunately, especially as women, we spend too much time trying to become someone that we are not because we get easily influenced by people on the internet, which is like, I mean, I've also fallen victim to that, and I'm still falling victim to it because I see things and I'm like, oh, I wish I could do that, and then I like try to figure out how to do this thing to become like this person. So I'm not saying I don't do this, but it's something that I am aware and I have to fix for myself. But especially also living in Korea, which is like a place where trends are a thing, where trends constantly come in and come out. And it's a place where like people like to divide themselves based on certain types of personalities. For example, MBTI is a big thing. It's like, oh, you're like this because you are a T, or you're like this because you are an F. F is like more emotional, and T is more of like logical and clear thinking and stuff like that. And it's like, girl, I could be very logical and I could have emotions at the same time. Like people like to divide themselves into different sections and different categories because for some reason, I don't know why, and they don't really embrace who they really are as a person. Sometimes, well, I'm not saying like Koreans. I'm saying like people that like to divide themselves into things or divide other people into things don't really think about the fact that like you are the way that you are because of how you grew and how you think and everything. Like, there's a reason why you're like this. I don't understand why some people try to hide themselves or like their true selves to try to become something that they're not. And I find that very frustrating. Especially like it doesn't even have to do with like mentally or like with friends or like with just people around you or at work. It's also like it comes with like clothes. Sometimes people try to become this certain way so that they can get accepted, and I just don't really agree with that. I feel like everyone should just, I don't know, like be themselves. Be who you are, queen. Be who you are because you were born this way, queen. Exactly. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. But yeah, that's my hot take. Stop trying to be someone that you're not. For example, that video that I mentioned in my last video, which I'm gonna put in the description of this one again, it's called Try to Stop Trying to Be the Cool Girl. Cool girl does this, cool girl does that. Oh my god, like that one scene in that one movie called Gone Girl. I forgot the actress. Ooh, but that entire like monologue is so good. Like, cool girl is this, cool girl is that. Like, stop trying to be cool girl. You are cool yourself the way you are. The way you are is what is cool. Like, that's my opinion, and that's what I think. Have I practiced this on myself? I'm trying to, but that's what my hot take is. Last question: if you had a soundtrack to your life, what would it be? The first song that comes to mind is Matilda by Harry Styles. I think that's like the perfect like older daughter kind of like anthem. It's just so fucking good. And also, what is it? Was it Paint My Numbers? No, 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 it's not Paint My Numbers. Which one is it? Carla's song. No, Coming Up Roses. Honestly, all of those to be honest. But Coming Up Roses is also really good. But I think Matilda by Harry Styles. Girl, can't forget I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. Duh, the fuck. Another song would be Chiquitita by ABBA. Chiquitita by ABBA. So good. Love that song. It's like songs that like I've listened to since I was little, or like songs that like that I've come about like as I got older, and I just resonate a lot too. Or just like because nostalgia as well. So I think those. So Matilda, Chiquitita, Vienna is also really good by Billy Joel. How Can You Mend a Broken Heart by All Green and by the Bee Gees. I think the Bee Gees released it first. So it's gonna be those. Lady Gaga song. I think Judas. Judas is like my staple. What's another one? Let me look at my playlist over here. I gotta put a TXT song in there, so it's gonna be Skipping Stones by TXT. Duh. Ooh, Suddenly I See by KT Tunstall. I'm realizing I've never said this, her like their name out loud. But that song is really good. It's the intro of The Devil Wears Prada. Love that montage. Ooh, there's this singer called Belanova. She's Mexican. She's in a band, but Me Pregunto by her, so good. It's so fucking good. So I think those would be in my soundtrack. Ooh, Jellyfish by Yunjin. Such a good fucking song. I love the lyrics. I love the way she writes. So be those. Why am I choosing kind of sad songs? Hold on. Let's do a kind of happy songs. Fuck it. Blue Hour by Tomorrow by Together. Hell yeah, we gotta add some happiness in there. Ooh, Tomorrow by BTS. Fucking love that fucking song. We're gonna add that shit there. Is there gonna be a lot of angst in my soundtrack? Sure. Let's add some fun. Let's add some fun. This beat is sick. I wanna take a ride on your disco stick. Dream of Mine by TXT. There we go. Expectations by Olivia Rodrigo. There we go. Those are gonna be Iffy Iffy by the Seraphim. Those are gonna be my soundtracks. Yay! I really hope that the audio like goes through in this entire video because the music is like blasting right there and I'm using this mic, but I just hope that like it goes through and I'm trying not to speak too loudly. Like there's has been people that come and gone like through this like little room. I am currently in Jimin and J-Hope's room, guys. The bathroom is right there where their closet used to be. Uh-huh, exactly. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you got any questions, like I said before, answer some questions. I mean, give me some questions that I can answer. I'm gonna continue eating my brownie and start this book. I've been here for like an hour, I think, already. Okay. Make sure to like and subscribe. That was a roller coaster. Okay. Bye bye.